Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your end of the month reading for March. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome, guys. Okay, let's see what's going on with you in the end of the month. Whoops. Best message. Message coming out. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Is taking control. So I just feel like there is some kind of take control. Spirit is talking about making sure that you're holding on tight to your monetary gains for sure. Keep your spending under control. Really watching that, making sure you're not overspending. But it does feel like you are taking control of a lot of situations, no matter what. Let's see. I just want to kind of clarify on this really fast because it does, yeah, it's progressing and really slowly moving towards what you want. So it does feel like no matter what it is, it feels like you just have to have a little bit of patience when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, and really hold tight to that, because it does look like you do have some pickup in the pace. When it comes to monetary gains, it just feels like it's coming in kind of slow and surely. Let's clarify on this take control really quick. This card not only clarifies on that the entire reading. We have the Hope, the Star card coming out. So it definitely looks hopeful. It just looks like there's going to be a lot of balance that you need to do when it's coming to the monetary gains area over here. Make sure that you are keeping a budget and keeping invested in the areas that you need to keep invested towards the end of the month. Definitely in the recent past, you had not enough communication. It seems like there was something that was sliding in communication, a little cold. Someone might have been neglecting a situation when it came to either telling the truth or even communicating, like maybe they didn't get back to you, that type of area over there. So you could have felt like, and maybe even felt they were a little nasty about it. Someone was definitely cold about just the way that they were talking. Take that how it resonates. And then you have the harmony and the inner peace over here, where it feels like everything is just kind of going the way it's supposed to go, and there comes that beautiful balance. Because of vigilance, right? It feels like you're going to be very vigilant and really taking control of this situation. In the recent past, it shows that you did have some success in a situation. It just felt like if they could have communicated a little better, there could have been a more success. There could have been more money. There could have been more to the situation. It just feels like there was this hold back. Maybe somebody owes you money, and you're waiting for that as well. So take that how that resonates, but it just feels like there could have been so much more than there actually was. In the Knight of Pentacles, it says it is moving. It's just that the direction that it's moving in is definitely a persistent yet slow direction, not coming in as quick as possible. Watch your anxiety level, because, you know, just make sure that you're remaining positive about the situation. It does feel like you are a little in your head about the situation, that it's not coming quick enough, and maybe that is because somebody dropped the ball or something. So kind of, you know, keeping yourself out of any anxieties, guys, okay? Because there is a union coming with the 2 over here. So I do see a healthier choices and healthier things going on, and I do see a lot more helping hands. It does feel like there is a person that is around you that can actually help with the kind of status quo that you're going in at this time. So I wouldn't really worry about that too much. So if you feel like, you know, any kind of relationship that's kind of on the back burner at this time because of this situation, you know, maybe they want to overspend too much money. It feels like they're unifying with you more and more of an understanding. So it does feel like, you know, the relationship is doing okay. With the Page of Swords over here, it does feel like there It's a lot of learning, a lot of communication, as I just said, between you and this other person. So they might even be helping you be more self-assured about the situation, where you might feel a little stress from not having this monetary gains come in as fast as possible. So I don't feel like it's as much of a stressful relationship. If you did feel it was being stressed in the recent past because of this situation of where you felt like somebody dropped the ball or things weren't going that way, it does feel like you are becoming more reunited about the situation as you speak about the situation. So if you are afraid that this is, oh God, here it goes, right? The money is going to cause a big argument. I don't see that. If anything, I see more understanding with the Page of Swords and the Two of Cups, to where they're moving closer towards you in a better understanding way, right? Because it felt like before there could have been a little drama between you and this other person because of money, and the money situation. But I see that, like I said, the communication is, yes, doing so much better. It's like you're growing and the communication is growing. But it's because as you become more clear about what's going on, and then you guys are talking about the situation because they see better communication, it's almost like they're becoming more clear of what is actually going on. It's, in this situation, it's nothing you can do. You've already done all the work. All you can do is hold on to the money. Maybe they want to spend a little bit of the money and you're saying you can't do so. But at least now they're having a better understanding about the situation. Yeah, and it could be within a married situation. So if you guys are married and having a little, what we call financial marital disputes, it does look like you could have that great coming together in, understanding together as you're waiting for this ship to come in, as you're waiting for this knight, right? This Knight of Pentacles to actually step forward and actually come through and saying, yeah, just hold on to the faith because hope is on its way as you're waiting for this cycle change. So the cycle will change and you will be out of this as fast as possible. It doesn't, and even if it felt like, you know what, it's been 2 months. Well, when we say as fast as possible, it's not always, it definitely isn't a 2 days, 3 weeks type of scenario. We mean it's not going to be years and years and years or, type of scenario. It is actually something that's gradually taking its way out and cycling its way through. And yeah, I do feel it's because somebody has kind of put you off. I don't think that they made the phone call that they were supposed to do for a lot of you, in which they did therefore drop the ball and made this go through slow. Oh boy. So, but you will have the inner peace, and here comes the judgment call. So everything will become more justified in the end. So you will feel that you are getting the justice that you deserve so that you can actually start moving again. So now you feel like you can take the action where it's needed once you get the communication, once you get the monetary gains, once everything comes through. Okay, so, and yeah, you have this beautiful King of Swords, which is saying, well, here we go, because then there's some kind of increase in social status, some kind of increase in the way that maybe the boss is talking or the way that they're going to interact with you. If it's just love and, relationship, it just feels like it's 100% right where it's supposed to be now. Everybody seems very open. But, there's this stance and this responsibility that is also taking place within this King of Swords, which is, no more dropping the ball. Everybody's going to do what they're supposed to be doing, and really taking that extra action where action was needed. And I think that a lot of this action was needed in the past when the Queen of Swords, maybe the King of Swords is the one that cold-shouldered, didn't do what they were supposed to do, and now they're coming back and they're actually being the responsible party, and really doing what they're supposed to do. This is going to actually give you that extra leap of faith that you needed, and an extra risk within the situation as the beginning. It's kind of like whatever they're talking about is going to give this kind of fresh new start, a new beginning for you, where you get the Ace of Cups coming out, because now you're saying everything where the status quo was before, whether it's just finances or just the love, or, what I'm saying, or both, it just feels like it's making its cycle change around to where now whatever this King of Swords has said has changed the whole routine. It just has. It's changed everything. And I think this is what Spirit is talking about over here with the world. When you're waiting for this chapter to end, and really waiting for it, this is where it's happening. because now it's saying, okay, now I can get back on the path that I need to be, but I feel like I can even spread my wings a little further. So it's almost like the King of Swords says, okay, well, you have this extra space now. Gosh, some of you might even be getting a cubicle that was tiny, or an office that was tiny, and now you're getting more space. Maybe you're getting a bigger desk, bigger office. Man, you totally see that as well. Take that how it resonates. Everybody's story is different, but however it is, it's definitely changing it to where you feel more spread out and you feel a little more open, so you don't feel so close off, right? So, of course, metaphors, you know how those work. But with the Temperance over here, and it's saying, well, there's going to be this patience, though, but you're going to have to be more patient about the situation as everything is kind of coming together. So it almost feels like, because you want to be the Fool, especially with the Hangman upside down, right, means you are ready to 100% jump. It's like they called, they said what they wanted, everything's justified, now you want to jump so fast. But Spirit is saying, no, 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 wait, I want you, hold on, slow down, you know, have patience, because there's actually going to be something in the middle that's going to make you, right, have to wait. So you're going to feel like you're kind of in the waiting game. It's kind of crazy, because it's like you got justified what you were waiting for, but now when this new thing pops up, you're going to have to wait again, right? And it's going to be kind of crazy, because you are going to be super energetic and ready to just go. Are we ready? I'll put my desk there. Are you ready? I'm ready. But that's just not the way it's moving. It's moving a little slow. It's almost like you're going to have to temper the water for a second. See how she's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out? You don't have both feet in just yet. So you're going to have to wait. But the good news is, with the Ace of Cups, you know that pretty quick you're going to be putting both feet in, right? Because, yeah, look at that, the victory. The victory and the new decision that was made, and the new change that is coming, and the new direction that this King of Swords is putting you in, I just say Aquarius, I guess, is putting you in, is actually changing everything that you're doing. But you have to wait, right? You have to wait. I know, waiting. Because you're going to wait for this message next, right? You're going to have to wait for this next message. This next message says, okay, now we're ready to go. But you're going to have to wait for them. So it's almost like, now whether or not that's going to be the King of Swords calling again, or he or she or whoever has someone else calling you in, is, you know what I'm saying, is going to be a little bit different. But this offering that's going on is going to be time consuming. So it might not even, you know, come in for a little while. It might not even come in. Whoa, we got 6 over here, so it might not even come in until June, right? The whole breakdown. So, but at least, if anything, at least the Knight of Pentacles already came through, so that's already justified. But this new offer you have, it's going to be a little while. Okay. And for those of you who play lottery, I'm going to go ahead and throw out some lottery tickets, or lottery ticket numbers, right? Some lucky numbers, might as well. So the lucky numbers for the end of the month are, for you, is 7, 15, 6, and 23. Okay, so you can always come back, watch the video, write those down. Those with a really good memory, go grab a pencil, right? Grab your pencil, a piece of paper. Okay, so, alrighty, my friends, and that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.